Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know that I don't have many videos here on my channel, but I'm pretty sure that this one is probably gonna be the most personal video like ever. I mean, after 1,000 videos later, I would still find this the most personal out of them all. Just like the title says, this video is gonna be all about my faith, how I found Islam, and why I decided to become a Muslim. Because this is gonna be my whole religious journey of my life up to this point. I will start from the beginning. When I was a kid, my family was as non-religious as it gets, and I kind of learned that all the religious people are a little crazy and really embarrassing. Only religious thing that I had to do was praying an evening prayer every time I stayed at my granny's place because she forced me to do it. I didn't even know who Jesus is, and I remember when I was on the second grade and my teacher asked me who Jesus is, and I answered that I don't have any idea who that guy might be. And my teacher got so mad at me, and all of my classmates started to laugh at me. After the 9/11 terrorist attacks, I came really obsessed with Islam, and for some reason I spent all of my free time reading the Quran and learning more about Islam. When I was turning 13, everyone was asking me what I would want for a birthday present, and I told everyone that I only want my own Quran, nothing else. My parents were like, "Oh my God, Jasmin, why would you wanna have your own Quran? Have you gone crazy or what?" Everybody else was also like, "What's going on with you? You could ask for anything, but you wanna have a Quran." Thank God my godmother was someone who didn't find my birthday wish crazy, so that's how I got my own Quran. Then I became a badass teenager and forgot everything about Islam because there were so much more interesting things to do, like drinking and boys, of course. I met one of my best friends when I was 17 years old, and she told me about her faith and how it helps her and how Jesus could make me walk again. Of course, I was like, oh my God, this is the thing for me. I just gotta pray, go to church, and in return, I'm gonna be healed. I was so sure to be healed that I almost bought a scooter for me. Thank God I didn't do that, because it would have been like super embarrassing. For the next 3 years or so, I went to a church several times, but every time I went to a church, I felt like this isn't my thing at all. Why can't I be like everyone else here, and what's wrong with me? I felt so guilty. So I kept trying and trying to make myself feel a better religious person, but forcing me to do it just made me feel even more like a total loser and a complete failure. Last fall, I felt like I can't do this anymore, but I still kept trying until one day I just realized that I don't have to force myself to believe in something that doesn't feel right. I still can't believe how it took me 10 years to realize that I don't have to pretend to be something that I'm not. For 10 years I tried so hard to be a good Christian. I tried so hard, but nothing ever happened. Many times, a lot of people have been praying for me in a church and other places, and one time there were like 50 people praying for me at the same time, and while they were praying for me, all that I could think of was what to eat for a breakfast tomorrow. I know how bad this sounds, but I think this demonstrates how unconnected I was with my faith. Although I gave up on Jesus and stuff, my faith in God never disappeared. So while I was searching for the right path for me, I already knew that it has to be something where I can believe in one God only and To be honest, I knew exactly where to go. I didn't even have to find any other options for me. Sometimes you just know what's right and meant for you without even understanding why or how it happens. But anyways, for the past 3 months or so, I have been searching, reading and studying information about Islam, and I couldn't be more amazed by everything that I have learned. The more I read, the more I understand why this is the right choice for me. I'm a person who needs a proof in order to believe in something, and I never found any proof from the Bible that would have made me to be sure about everything that it says. It won't be enough for me if someone says that something is true just because someone wrote it or said so. For example, the first Bible was written like hundreds of years after Jesus died, and everybody knows what happens to stories as time goes by. Of course, the stories change over time, so there is no way that someone could know what the original version was like. Unlike the Bible, the Quran was written like straight away, so everything about it is authentic. To put it simply, everything about Islam just makes sense to me, and while reading it, I don't feel like I would be reading a storybook or something. The most shocking thing that I have realized so far is how disgusting and evil all the Western countries are towards Islam. It's so unbelievable to me to understand how much lies the Western media uses to get people hate Islam. They have done such a good job brainwashing people to believe that almost all the Muslims are bad terrorists, although the truth is that Islam is a religion of peace, and terrorism has nothing to do with Islam. Even though I have a lot of knowledge about Islam and becoming a Muslim, I'm just like a newborn baby when it comes to being and living as a decent Muslim. What I mean by saying this is that I wanna take my new religion seriously, and after converting to Islam, I don't wanna make any major mistakes just because I don't know enough of Islam. Even though I already think of myself as a Muslim, I haven't said the Shahada yet in front of 2 witnesses or anything because I don't feel like I'm ready yet. What makes this pretty hard for me is that I don't have anyone who would guide and support me. I mean here, and I would really need guidance and support. I don't know any Muslims that are from here, and I don't have any Muslim friends here that would help me with my daily life as a Muslim. I know that me becoming a Muslim is gonna be a pretty shocking and upsetting thing to my friends and family, but I'm willing to accept it, and I really hope that someday they could understand and respect my choice. I just don't want anyone to feel sorry for me or think that I have gone crazy, because there is no need for that. Because of my new religion, I'm so much more happier and relieved than I have ever been. I think that everyone should feel free to believe in what makes them feel at peace and complete, and I just want you to know that these are just my thoughts about my faith, and I don't mean to offend anyone by this video. Thank you so much for watching this, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye!